Yeah, good evening. Got our butts kicked. Got our butts kicked in every way you can spin it. Credit to them. Those guys had a great stretch there. I think it was 10-6 or so, or 10-4, and they went on a run, a great run. We tried to stop it, couldn't do a good job. Securing rebounds. Getting to the paint. They did a great job in gaps. Disappointing effort, and we got some stuff to figure out as a group.
Can the turnovers in the first half, did that dig the hole that you just couldn't?
Yeah, steals, 11. I saw at one point it was 11 steals, and same story, 16 more shots than us, as the last one. Over penetrating, and not enough passing.
And then defensively, just because you're in transition or, closeout issues?
Start the game, I actually didn't feel good early in the game in our transition spurt. It was, some of the exact same pictures we showed from the St. John's game about lack of communication in transition. Yes, especially against teams that push it. You just quite simply do not have a man in transition. You have to sprint back and just get matched up to someone. We were too quiet in transition. And, that's why playing fast in transition is so advantageous, because you can get teams mixed up in their matchups. You can get teams in rotation, and when good teams get you in rotation, they keep you in rotation.
Kim, you said you've got some things to figure out. What would be number one on your list?
Who we are on December 31st. Who we are, how we're going to respond to this adversity, how we're going to be in the moment during games, and simply what's but most importantly, Frank, what's it going to take to execute what we know we need to do as an individual, as a group, as a two-man group, in a moment when it's you and a teammate. On a switch, on a ball screen, on the free throw line. What's it going to take for it to go? Because they know it. They know it. They know it. Watch film, pause it. They have all the correct answers. And it's just going to figure out what's going to have that circuit for it to go from, action to brain to body.
Hey, Kim, are you seeing it in practice, like the connectivity is just not translating to the floor, or?
Yeah, we have good days, we have bad days. Practice isn't the game. You don't play 40 minutes. That it's spurts, it's segmented, it's mini games. Seeing it in moments in practice, but just overall disappointed. We thought we were. I thought we knew exactly what we saw exactly what we thought we would see tonight. From the gaps, from the pressure, from the actions, the movements. But again, seeing it to brain, to body, needs to fire a little quicker.
Do you feel like it can be contagious sometimes, just the, turnovers and then just start pressing a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's again, I've said this a bunch, your offense and defense are married. If you turn it over, you get a good offense, they're going. If they're putting the ball through the net, your offense is going to struggle a little bit more. It is. But we got to keep searching. We will, and it's a process.
Kim, how difficult are they in terms of they have the five-man who kind of stretch it out? We saw early you kind of pull off swing to bring in Wesley. How much was it just? They're difficult to match up with because they spread the.
Yeah, we thought it would be a tough game for Bonk, matchup-wise. He's really working to get, some more playing time. I thought he took a step back at the end tonight defensively, some coverage errors and mistakes. It's a challenge. Whenever you have a five-man that can shoot it as good as Ben Gold, and pass it and is selfless as those guys are, it's definitely a challenge.
When you went small, it was a real problem. They started to hit you inside. Is that just their versatility got you?
Yeah, I got to watch it. I got to watch it to know. I know we got stagnant offensively when they went small. When we had a matchup that we thought we liked to attack, they really shrunk the floor. And instead of cutting and passing, our guys tried to drive it. Driving, it's not good against gap pressure. But again, like you said, when things start going your way, they got some advantageous bounces on offensive rebounds. Joplin went and got some. Small ball didn't work, for sure.
We saw Bryce warm up. Was he closer?
Yeah, he is getting a lot closer. He's feeling better and better each day. He just came down on it against DePaul, and it swelled up. Everything structurally is fine. He's just working to have less and less pain each day.
I know you said he had an MRI after the St. Bonaventure game. He hasn't had a second one since then, or?
Everything structurally is fine. Yeah.
We saw your group come back in the St. Bonaventure game, show a lot of fight. Did you see that will and want from this group after getting down like that, or?
Yeah, it's tough to really tell. I guess that was 11 or 14 at Bonnie's, whatever it was at half. You know, when it's 27 and you look at the second half is tied or even, they won by one, whatever it is, but that's not really the story. 27 is a very huge hole to crawl out of. Called a couple of timeouts in the first half. Probably should have called a third. They went on that run, that 21-0 run, when it was 10-4, I thought it was, or 10-5, whatever it was. That was a good one.
What was Kreist's status for tonight?
Just he hurt his hamstring. Yeah.
And Eli?
Eli, he hurt his hamstring as well.
Kim, there were some boos tonight at times. I wonder how you address that with the players. Do they?
I don't address that with the players. We're focused on the court. I don't know. Our fans are great. Our fans are great. They're here. They're here. They show up. Get guys come to practice. They're around. They were disappointed in the effort. Marquette, one of the hardest playing teams in our league, played harder than us tonight. Providence fans won't boo for missed shots. I don't think they'll boo for giving up made shots. I think they'll boo if you get beat to loose balls. I think they'll boo if you aren't exerting enough effort. And I say if there were jeers, they were deserved. And hopefully most of them were at me, because it's my job to have the guys ready.
Having the 2-point guard system you have with Bensley and Jaden, is that more frustrating, the turnover number?
It has been. It has been. And been talking about that. It's been very frustrating, the turnovers, with 2-point guards on the court. And it's really hurting us, because we're turning it over, and because we have two smaller guys, we're not getting it off the glass. It's one less guy that's going. So that has been very disappointing. Yes.
Kim, I think the fans are also, disappointed, frustrated that they haven't seen Bryce and look like every game, they're looking for him. They've missed him the last couple games. Will we see him?
That's the plan. We'll see him when he feels good, when he's healthy and strong. Bryce had a catastrophic knee injury on January 3rd. Catastrophic. And when he's back, we're not going to risk re-injury there. And he's doing a great job. He's doing everything in his power to get back. He had a good day yesterday, about half of the practice. And hopefully, he'll do more on Thursday, Friday, Saturday to get ready to go at Connecticut on Sunday. Thank you.